Right, so as we told you earlier, it is time to cross over to the Kempinski Hotel for the Ghana Club 100 Awards. The president just arrived at the venue, and so we're going over right about now.
And on the back of this prayer we make every day, let me say good evening to you, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 18th GC Club 100 Awards, celebrating and rewarding excellence in corporate Ghana. I am, by the grace of God, Jerry Edemajololo, and I welcome you warmly. This evening we gather here to oil the wheels of tradition by celebrating you, the captains of industry, together with your team, for the great role you play in the socio-economic development of this great nation of ours. You provide jobs and avenues for growth, and this is our little way we say congratulations and thank you for all that you do for Mother Ghana on behalf of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. I believe we deserve a big round of applause. What do you think? And so tonight we gather in a spirit of love, harmony, and mutual affection, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the gains that we've made and certainly what we wish to bring on board to consolidate those gains. We've waited for so long, but ladies and gentlemen, this evening our joy is complete because we have the father of the nation, the President of the Republic, as our guest of honor. Make welcome formally Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We welcome you warmly. In his company, we're delighted to have in our midst the Prime Minister of Barbados, Her Excellency, the Honorable Mayor Amor Motley, QC and MP. A round of applause. We welcome you warmly. This evening, we take pride in welcoming in our midst Ghana's Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, the Honorable Shirley Ayoko Boche. Thank you. She's not the cause of the border issue at Nigeria. Please, a warm round of applause. We welcome warmly in our midst Ghana's Minister for Trade and Industry, the Honorable Alan Kojo Tremating. Thank you. By his side is Ghana's Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, the Honorable Barbara Oting-Jesi. Thank you. We're privileged to have with us the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Kwamina Yedu Addison. The board chair of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Mr. Kwesi Abiesi, joins us this evening. A round of applause. A member of the board, Mr. Alex Dade, also joins us. Madam Nora Bannerman Abbott is also a member of the board. Please, a round of applause. Thank you. And it's a tall list of acknowledgements I must do tonight. But Mr. President, we're exceedingly glad that you joined us. It's my pleasure to introduce to you the captains of industry and the proud members of the GC 100 who have made it thus far. Please rise and let's celebrate you for how far you've come. Ladies and gentlemen, they are yours for the applause. And so we celebrate you for emerging as the top 100 companies in Ghana. You may please be seated. It's an evening where we celebrate amidst music, amidst dance, and every other creative form of entertainment while rewarding excellence in corporate Ghana. It promises to be short, but very impactful, after which we shall bond together as a big family outside with an after party. How about that? But to set the tone for this evening, it's my joy and delight to welcome the man who has been shepherding this great organization, the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, by lifting it to lofty heights and making Ghana a favorable investment hub in West Africa and Africa. Would you please, with a resounding round of applause, receive our very own Mr. Yofi Grant.
Thank you very much, MC, and a very good evening to you all. Your Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, Your Excellency Honorable Mia Mottley, Prime Minister of Barbados, Ministers of State, and my partner on the road to bringing Ghana to glory, Honorable Ayoko Boche, and my other senior brother, Alan Chermating, Minister of Trade and Industry, and Barbara, Minister of Tourism. Other ministers of state, ambassadors here present, representatives of sister companies, members of the GIPC board, captains of industry, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the board and management of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, I wish to formally welcome you to the 18th edition of the Ghana Club 100 Awards. I also take this opportunity to thank you all for honoring our invitation and being present tonight. The Ghana Club 100 Awards, since its launch in 1998, has been a system of ranking the top 100 companies in Ghana aimed at encouraging and nurturing the private sector to develop and grow and to compete locally and internationally. The awards have seen winners coming from all sectors of the economy, ranging from ICT, oil and gas, mining, services, financial services, manufacturing, and even agriculture. And we see new entrants each year from both existing and emerging sectors, a good demonstration of how the private sector is developing and how we are diversifying our economy. Over the years, the Ghana Club 100 events has built a reputation as the official and credible corporate ranking institution in Ghana, having the official seal of approval from both the public and the private sectors. The process is highly competitive, but executed independently and professionally by EY, which used to be Ernst & Young, our ranking consultant, to ensure overall credibility of the rankings. The theme for this year's Ghana Club 100 Awards is Sustainable Agriculture, the bedrock of Ghana's industrial drive. And it is a call on Ghana's private sector, and more specifically, Ghana's Club 100, to pay attention to the agricultural sector and the opportunities it presents as the anchor on which the country's industrialization is based. Agriculture has always played a major role in Ghana's economy, employing, some believe, over 50% of the working population and contributing largely to Ghana's export earnings, and being a major source of inputs for the manufacturing sector as well. The sector grew by 4.8% in 2018 and generated $591 million worth of exports, and a 34% increase from prior year's earnings of $441 million. The current government has rolled out and will continue to roll out initiatives designed to modernize the sector, improve output, and provide a stable and sustainable raw material base to value addition by agro-processing industries. It's all the hard work that we saw that huge rise from 2017 to 2018. The government's 10-point industrialization strategy, made up of interventions such as the One District, One Factory, the Export Development Program, and the creation of strategic anchor industries, as well as other government interventions such as the fertilizer subsidy programs, are all aimed at directly or indirectly opening up varied business opportunities along the agricultural value chain. But perhaps more significant is the Planting for Food and Jobs policy, which over a period of 1 year has turned Ghana from a net importer of food to a net exporter of some consumables, especially food crops. And I must say, Your Excellency, thank you very much for the vision of seeing agriculture as the bedrock of the country's industrialization move. Other efforts will be geared towards providing infrastructure such as roads in rural areas to reduce the overall cost of investment, improving transport links on key corridors such as the Volta Lake, by introducing private operators to enhance movement of food from the north to commercial centers across the country, and to reduce the cost of staples, improve land governance to ensure equitable and secure rights to land for both smallholder farmers and businesses, and also enabling the regulatory environment that balances investor requirements with the local and national needs or goals. The Center appreciates your resilience over the years in circumventing challenges that face your respective operations and for continuing to stand up against all odds. Let me use this opportunity to say to the Club 100 members who have been ranked this year, very well done. Ghana is ready for business. Ghana is ready for business, especially for those of you in Ghana who have invested to grow your companies. I know it's a hard job for the private sector, but you're already set on the path to global levels, and we do appreciate that. Ayoko, congratulations for making it to the coveted 100 best performing companies in Ghana. So on behalf of the board and on the staff of GIPC, welcome to this year's Ghana Club 100 Awards Night. Enjoy the experience, and may we strive for greater heights. Thank you very much.
I can't feel the dynamism in your applause. We're grateful to you, Mr. Yofi Grant, for your vision, your brilliance, your astute leadership that you bring to bear on the operations of this great organization. A grateful nation says, thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a little video on what we do at the GIPC. Enjoy.
Ghana, West Africa's second largest economy, home to the largest man-made lake in the world, with 26 rivers and innumerable streams crisscrossing the country. Ghana has 5 distinct agroecological zones, which are defined by climate, natural vegetation, and soil conditions. The major strengths of the agricultural sector include a diversity of commodities, well-endowed drainage basin, a well-established agricultural research system, and relative proximity to the European market. Agricultural land is estimated at 13.5 million hectares, of which only about 50% is currently under cultivation. Irrigation covers 3.6% of the total area under cultivation. The agricultural sector consists of 4 key subsectors: crops, livestock, forestry and logging, and fishing. The crop subsector accounts for about 76.5% of the sector's contribution to GDP. The sector is predominantly made up of smallholder farms managing less than 2 hectares. However, there are a few large farms and plantations, particularly for cocoa, rubber, oil palm, coconut, and to a lesser extent rice, maize, and fruits. There was a general increase in production of major staple crops in 2018. The Planting for Food and Jobs program contributed to the increase of the production figures in the year 2018. Ghana wants to be known not just as a premium cocoa producer, but also as the best chocolate maker, adding value along the cocoa value chain with strategic targeted investments. Ghana wants to mechanize farming across the savannah, developing irrigation systems for all year-round production, with an aim to improve processing, developing improved packaging, and transporting quickly to reach external markets. Improving standards, training, and certification, building capacities for farm management and market-oriented enterprises, and finding innovative finance that ensures agricultural production. We have a regional market of over 500 million people, and we can reach the world very quickly. If you are planning investments in this part of the world, then put Ghana first. Ghana on the go, limitless opportunity. Ghana.
And I believe this gives an ostensive definition of the theme we're reflecting on tonight: sustainable agriculture, the bedrock for Ghana's industrial drive. This evening is made possible because of the loving kindness of our sponsors and partners. I'd like to acknowledge now our media partners: TV3, Multimedia, Graphic, City TV, Ghana Web, New Times Corporation, Gold Street Business, City FM, BNFT, Ghana News Agency. Together, let's hear it up for them. Thank you. Our beverage sponsors: ABL, Casapreco, Mexico Ghana Limited. If you had a good cocktail, please, let me hear it in your applause. Supporting sponsors: MGP, ADB, Goil, Newmont Ghana, Enterprise Group, Stanbic Bank, and Exim Bank Ghana. Let's hear it up for them too. We move now to the gold sponsor, GCNet, ever faithful, ever sure. Let's hear it up for them too. Our platinum sponsor, B5 Plus and Olam. Please, a round of applause. And our partner, EY. Ladies and gentlemen, they deserve another round of applause. Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our title sponsor this evening is Ecom Ghana, a leading global commodity merchant with a significant footprint in Ghana and with a focus of enriching the agriculture industry in Ghana. This evening, we're blessed to have the CEO for Africa and the Middle East join us. Would you please make welcome Mr. Raul Gopinath as he speaks to us tonight.
His Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, the Prime Minister of Barbados, Right Honorable Mia Amor-Motley, Honorable Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is an absolute pleasure to be here with you at this Gala Club 100 event and be associated with the Corporate Excellence Award ceremony conducted by Africa's finest investment promotion center, the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. The theme for this year's event, Sustainable Agriculture, the bedrock of Ghana's economy, is particularly close to our heart. Ecom Agro-Industrial Corporation, the company I'm associated with, is celebrating its 170th year in the agriculture sector. And next year marks 20 years of its association and presence in Ghana. As someone wisely said, the ultimate goal of agriculture is not the growing of crops, but the cultivation and perfection of human beings. In pursuit of this very principle, during the last 20 years, we have been one of the leading investors in sustainable agriculture in the country and a major player in the cocoa sector. We have over the years invested over $100 million in farmer training, agro inputs, and financial solutions to farmers and have been partners in multiple education and healthcare NGOs, including the Otumfo Ecom mobile learning platform and Malaria No More, amongst others. Recently, we are in the process of revamping the rural healthcare solution in the country in partnership with Ghana Cocoa Board by providing mobile hospitals at a cost of over $2 million, which would bring quality healthcare and diagnosis services close to the rural parts of the country. The bottom line is, ECOM is optimistic about the future of Ghana, and ECOM is investing in the long-term future of the country. ECOM is here to stay. Under His Excellency President Akufo-Addo, Ghana introduced the Planting of Food and Jobs Scheme in 2017. Last year, almost 150,000 metric tons of food crops were produced under the PFJ scheme, and the country saved almost 400 million Ghana cedis of public money by effective implementation. The President has also recently announced his vision of making Ghana a net exporter of food crops. Better technology, better farming practices, and access to quality farm inputs are one part of this equation. The other part, coming from one of Ghana's most successful and celebrated agric sectors, cocoa, is effective marketing and linkages to our farmers to market. Today, GIPC has established itself as one of the top investment promotion authorities in the continent. The over $3.5 billion inflow in each year of 2017 and 2018 speaks volumes of the marketing prowess of the current GIPC team under the President's leadership and mandate. The question to ask as a humble member of the agric sector is whether the said marketing prowess in investments and investment summits could be channeled to create an annual forum of end food manufacturers and customers for our farmers. Ghana, with its abundant land, water, sunshine, rule of law, and presence in the vicinity of major markets, is a perfect country to be the global leader in high-value horticulture and other high-value cash crops, with exporting food and feed across the sub-region. But as President Eisenhower once quipped, farming looks mighty easy when your plow is a pencil and you're 1,000 miles away from a cornfield. To put pedal to metal, if GIPC is willing to take the challenge of inviting the biggest blue chip food companies and creating a forum for farmer-led investments, I promise you, ECOM will be right by your side to support you. With this call to arms, I wish all the participants of Club 100 best of luck, and the winners, my congratulations. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Warm and grateful thanks to you, ECOM Ghana, and to you, the CEO for Africa and the Middle East, Raul Gopinath. We'll show that we can count on you in the years to come. This evening, ladies and gentlemen, we take stock of a year which has gone by all too fast, and ladies and gentlemen, it speaks to one thing, that Donald Trump will certainly pass the impeachment. But this evening, ladies and gentlemen, I know we work very hard and we do this just once a year. Can we just break the ice tonight? Can we have some fun tonight? Oh, come on, can we do that as Ghana Club 100 tonight? And so I came here with a friend. He's a doctor by day, as busy as you are, but at night, ladies and gentlemen, he cracks everybody with comedy. I give you Ghana's best, Obi Amponsa. Please welcome him warmly.
Hello? Hello, Ghana. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. My name is Obi Amponsa. Like the MC said, I'm an optometrist by day and a comedian by night. I know there's a bit of mismatch, right? Yeah, oh, thank you. This is wonderful. Yes, I stopped introducing myself to people as an optometrist because anytime you introduce yourself to Ghanaians as a doctor, they all come up with their health problems, especially ladies. I tell a lady, I'm an eye doctor, they say, oh, my eye has been itching, so I've stopped. Now I meet a lady, I say, hi, my name is Obi, I'm a gynecologist. Any gynecological problems? You don't have some? Let's move on. But are we all okay? Is everybody here okay? If you're okay, please give me a round of applause if you're okay. All right. I ask this question because I'm a doctor and I'm concerned about your health. There was this time I boarded the VIP bus, and then I went to the back seat. And if you have ever picked the VIP bus, in the evening, it is very cold. So I went to the back seat, there was this woman shivering. And I realized it was because of the air condition. So I said, "Ma, do me." She was like, "Debbie, machiaka." You fell for it, so you want to die. So are you all okay? Or machiaka? It's such a pleasure to be here. Club 100 Awards. I think if we ever had an awards like Club 2000 Awards, there's this company that will be part. This company is the phone sellers at Circle. Those guys, Nana, those guys. I once went there to buy a phone charger. Phone charger, simple charger. I said, I need a charger. First of all, when you get there, they ask you one question that confuses you. They ask you, open the hand. Like, they say, oh, we have the original and the other one. I bought the original. I came home, I plugged my phone. My phone's battery percentage was around 53, you know, Nanado's percentage, 53.4. So I stepped out, right? I stepped out, I came back, it had dropped to my hammer, 44.4. So I decided to stand there and watch. I kid you not, gradually my phone's percentage was approaching Pakwesi Indum. And then finally it got to Ayariga 0. What shocked me most was the message that appeared on my charger. There was a message crawling on my charger. Charger full, unplugged phone. My phone had charged the charger. Growing up in Ghana, it's not easy. And I mean, any Kumasi people here, if you are a Kumasi indigene, please make some noise. Yes, we are here. Kumasi is a wonderful city. See, anybody here, if you are here for the year of return and you haven't been to Kumasi, be there. It's a wonderful place. I boarded a car from Accra to Kumasi. I alighted at Tech Junction. I wanted to pick a car. I went to the car park. There was this man standing by his private car shouting, "Yes, Uber, Uber, Uber." I was like, I mean, no, Kumasi is the only place they will shorten your name, and the short form of your name will be longer than your original name. The short form for Juliet is Julie Ju. Comfort is C. Kwani. Douglas is Odor Girls. Kumasi is a wonderful place, and I say it's a wonderful place because everywhere you go, you seem to have a relative somewhere. You may have a mother, an uncle at Santase. You know, your grandmother will be at Jinyasi. So you cannot even apply certain trades there. You cannot be an armed robber in Kumasi. You barge into somebody else, "Hey, bring your money." The man will be like, "Ah. Esiama. Hey, Esiama, why can't see Papa? Try my friend, my wife. Yeah? Uni my jata crab, Esiama. Hey, what about you? Minim know you there. What's why I'm robo? The wife will come like, "Hey, you know why can't see Papa?" You cannot be an armed robber in Kumasi. I grew up in Kumasi. And growing up as a Ghanaian child, I had people who lied to me that they were first in class, especially my parents. Let me ask a question. If you are here and you're a parent, if you ever lied to your kids that you were first in class, just wave. They are not here. Wave. Growing up, every parent was first, right? My dad was first, my mom was first, my uncle was first, my auntie was first, and they were all in the same class. But my uncle is doing well for himself. Please, a round of applause for my wonderful uncle. Thank you. Yes, he's an administrator now. He's an administrator on WhatsApp. He has 3 groups he administers. They call him Admin Wogabi. So, but my mom is the one I trust. My mom, Ghanaian mothers, you know, I became a doctor because of my mom. You know the type of Ghanaian mother who never went to the medical school, but any disease you come up with in the house, she will cure it for you. You know that type, right? You know, unlike a white kid goes to the mom, "Mommy, I have a headache." The mom goes like, oh my God. It could be malaria, oh my God. It could be Ebola, oh my God. picks the phone, calls 911, ambulance comes to pick the kid to the hospital, headache. Me, I have a headache. I go to my mom, Mom, it's here, my mom be like, Utioya. And also I want it. Can't cry. And amazingly, I'll go and do that and come and I'm fine. Give it up for Ghanaian mothers. Give it up. So I actually thought being a doctor in Ghana was easy. No, it's not easy. Some patients come to the clinic and they are not concerned about their sickness anymore. They are rather concerned about the person who just left your consulting room. I asked one woman, Mommy, then they also want me them here. Hey, now Mommy not calling nobody now. You're in the two-man pay what we say. Serious. And when you are in the hospital as a doctor, let me tell you what happens. There are some patients you meet, you do not understand them. Especially those who work at the district assemblies and the civil servants. Most of them have deducted like 20 years from their age. So that when pension is due, they can at least continue working, you know. So when you ask them their age, they get offended. You ask them their age, oh, they are they. Some of them tell you their age like you ask for a lotto number. Oh, Mr. Ayin, how old are you? Say, oh, doctor, they're from 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. While striking average, I'm like, what? Others tell you their age like it's a journey. How old are you? So say, see how there. 40. May go 45. And maybe 52, I'm 62. Some tell you their age like you ask for an iPhone or a Samsung phone. How old are you? 50 plus. My favorites are the ones who give you options to choose from. How old are you? Also, open there. Like, oh, also say, well, buying there. And oh, man, me there. I buy there 44, and so 66. Lastly, before I leave, I'm Ghanaian, and I'm a proud Ghanaian. I want to ask, how many of you believe Jesus is coming and he's a white person? Okay, how many of you believe he's a black man? Why? Nobody? I think Jesus is black. And in fact, if Jesus was Ghanaian, which tribe do you think he would belong to? Quickly, before I go. Somebody said, Ewe. Oh, by you. For Jesus. That will never happen. For Jesus. And every man will not be that meek and humble for you to kill him and go like that. You put the nail in for Jesus and you will feel it in your ribs. And I'm the one my last miracle. Which other tribe? Ashanti, no. Jesus will not be an Ashanti. Me, I'm an Ashanti, but I know Ashanti people. We brag. We tell you what we have and all that. In fact, Kofi Yesu will never carry his cross. He go to his auntie, Malizi, John will have like number 5 clothes and I will walk clothes. Which other tribe? Hausa? No. You know, other people, before Hausa Jesus goes to the cross, the whole of Nima will come and be like, yo, yes, who person who are now person who they catch it? Catch it, man. A better demonstration who are alive. Hausa is like, oh, I'll die. And he comes on the cross like with all swag like. Hey, Roman, you are killer now. Come in time and I will change it. Put in Medina, good. 3 days later, me sorry, me show alive. Me revenge you alive. I think if Jesus was Ghanaian, he would be Fanti. Please give it up for Fanti. If you are Fanti. Fantis are beautiful people. Fantis wonderful people. Meek and humble. Meek. So a Fanti Jesus will be on the cross like, warikum. Hey, that one yeah, oh yeah, 5 inches and now 7. Hey, want me a deal? And finally say, I die. Thank you very much. My name is Obi Amponsa. It's been a pleasure entertaining you. God bless you. Thank you, President.
Obi Amponsa, another round of applause. Wow. What a gift. And this is how we do it at the 18th Ghana Club 100 Awards, celebrating excellence in corporate Ghana. It grows every year in prestige and participation, thanks to the Ghana Investment Promotion Center and our numerous sponsors and partners. This evening, we proceed with the first set of awards, what we call the discretionary awards. These awards are given to companies that have excelled in their various sectors and upon recommendations by their peers and subject to a vote by a jury. It's my pleasure now to invite to present for the first set of awards, ladies and gentlemen, the following distinguished personalities. For the fastest growing companies, please welcome the President of the Ghana Chamber of Commerce, Nana Ajay Dankawusu, the first. Nana, we're blessed to have you tonight. Please take center stage. And with a 3-year CAGR score of 88.18%, ladies and gentlemen, the fastest growing company in Ghana is Sunon Asogli Power Ghana Limited. And this is where we would appreciate some music in the background to give some life to the celebration. Fastest growing company, ladies and gentlemen, Sunon Asogli Power Ghana Limited. Many thanks to you, Nana, for doing us the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Thank you very much. We now move to the most profitable company, and it's my pleasure to invite to do us the honors, Mr. Alex Dade, a member, I beg your pardon, the Honorable Robert Ahumkalensi, Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry. Thank you for joining us tonight. With a score of 76.42%, ladies and gentlemen, the Ghana Community Network Services Limited, GCNet, is the most profitable company in Ghana. We say congratulations to you. And many thanks to you, the Honorable Robert Ahumkalensi. We move now to the largest company in Ghana. And ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to invite, to do us the honors, the Minister of Trade and Industry, the Honorable Alan Kojo Trematin. With a turnover of 3,690,676,000, ladies and gentlemen, the largest company in Ghana is the Ghana Oil Company Limited, GOIL. Mr. DJ, the budget did not include a tax on music. Could you be kind as to give me something? of what has gone into the inner workings for the criteria and eligibility. A video to explain that. Please enjoy.
Good evening to you all. My name is Daniela Bebio, Senior Manager, Advisory Services of EY. I'd like to welcome all of you to tonight's event and to take the opportunity to explain to you the ranking methodology used for this year's event. We've ranked companies based on 3 main criteria: size, profitability, and growth. In terms of size, we looked at the turnover for the relevant year. For profitability, it's mainly 3-year average return on equity, and for growth, it's 3-year compounded annual growth rate. We assigned specific weights for each criterion. Size had the highest weight of 40%, profitability of 30%, and growth of 30%. The implication of this is that companies which would have made it into the first 100 would have demonstrated impressive growth, good profitability levels, and would have had the size or the turnover to support them. I'd like to congratulate all of you here and wish you a very good night. See you again next year. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it up for our partner, EY. A round of applause. Tonight, as we